Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here in part two of my Simplified to Multiply conference. Now, today's original schedule is supposed to go from 9 to 12 if we were meeting in person. I don't think that's going to happen today. We're not going to go through till 12 o'clock. Um, we are going to work on a new marketing strategy for your business. I'm going to show you the easiest way that I create content for a month within an hour and a half. And then I'm going to show you how to actually implement that by using your cell phone and finding these clients. So we're going to take a little time doing that. And then we are going to work on our roadmap for Q1 of 2023 and what we're going to do. So, the notebook and pen that you were using yesterday with all your notes is super important to have with you today because we worked on so many things yesterday on what didn't work. And you had the strategic priority list with you of things that you needed to work on for not only maybe Q4, but definitely for 2023. And we're going to work on that. So, again, it would have been, in person, we could have talked about, you know, one particular case and one particular issue in your business, and we could have worked through that. So I'm going to have to unfortunately use examples as we go through, but the bottom line is you're going to go back to your notes as we move forward on how we're going to use a little bit of a different business and marketing strategy for the rest of Q4 and for 2023. Now, I have on my list to start doing the marketing strategy first, but I'm going to work a little backwards. I'm going to have us pull out our phones and we are going to create a post. We are going to add a call to action to it. And we are going to put up a picture with our content. We're going to add some hashtags in there and we are going to post it on all your social medias. Okay. So I'm going to put, let me see where my music was from yesterday. I'm going to put some music on from yesterday and I'm going to put in the comment section what we're going to be doing. So if anybody comes in a little bit later, that they know what we're doing. We're just like here in silence and we're working. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your phones and I want you to go to, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram. Okay. I prefer to do Facebook first. The reason being is because I do copy and paste right from Facebook. I could do that from Facebook. I can't do that with Instagram unless I'm like going in to edit. I don't want to do that. So I suggest you go into Facebook. Go ahead and find yourself a picture right now in your phone. Find that picture. Maybe you used a previous picture before from Canva. Maybe it's just a picture of you. Let's go ahead and do like a introductory post about you. Hey, I'm Samantha Cruz. I help minority women build their businesses to 6, 7 figures um, so that they become financially free. Free for me is someone that can make decisions and on their own without any um, need of approval. Um, and so you want to be able to reintroduce yourself to people because I know a lot of us has not reintroduced ourselves to people in quite some time. And that's the thing is that posts can be reusable. Of course, they're reusable. And we need to understand that we have new followers coming in, so they need to know who we are, right? So I'm also going to share, let me go back to the slide that helps us write um, our content. So I'm going to go and present, go into my share screen, go into, here we go. So remember who you're helping, what problem you're solving for them and how you're going to do that when creating a content. Excuse me, you guys. So you want to keep this in mind, okay? But for these, so if you've done a introductory post, great, fine. If you've done it within the last like 2 weeks, okay, great. Then I need you to create a post of who you help, what problem do you solve for them, and how do you solve that problem. Put a picture to it, you guys, okay? And then I want you to put a call to action that has them coming to book a free consultation call with you. Now, if you're saying, I don't have a link for a free consultation, okay. So then just add a call to action of please DM me if you're looking for a free consultation. That is definitely something, one of the things that I always tell people, it's free. We could definitely, you could use Calendarly, you could use other calendar features so that you could have a link that you could put on your post so that people could book a free consultation with you. So for these purposes though, if you don't have one, that's fine. Just do a call to action where it says DM me if you would like a free consult call with me. So it'll have them do something. You're telling them a little bit of a story. You're telling them to take an action. And then I want you to do your hashtags. Now, the hashtags, I will tell you at the end, there is a new feature that we could use to like look at what the great hashtags are nowadays. But for right now, use the basic hashtags. Women entrepreneur, maybe you're a baker, maybe you're an online mindset coach, use those words and put them in as your hashtags. I would pick out like 4 or 5 different hashtags right now that you haven't used in the past to put on this post. Okay. So we are going to start with the post, put it on Facebook, and it needs to be not only in your personal page, it needs to be on your business page. And then go ahead, and if you have a free group, let's say you have a private free group, put it on there as well. And then I need you to copy and paste that and put that in to your Instagram as well, or any other social media platform that you are using. When you post, go in and share the post to your story. And then go into, they have that little feature that says new post, put that little sticker on right above it and submit. Okay, you guys? So we're going to work Carly. I'm going to put some music on and I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to create this post because it should not be long. Long posts really don't get read well. People just scroll by. People love images. So if you have a great image, that's great. If you don't worry about it. Don't stress over little things. Let's just work on our post and I'm going to give you 5 minutes to create that post and just know that you'll have to share it on social media with the rest. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do other things within social media to help you like practice how to do a conversation and how to, invite to a consultation. Okay. So let's get going. How are we doing? If you have any questions, just put them up on a comment. All right, you guys, we are going to move forward. Um, so I wanted you to create this post because I want you to start doing the engaging, the inviting, the connecting, right? w- With in your social media platform communities. So if you haven't posted in a long time, this was the reason why I had you post because we need to start talking and connecting to people that have liked your post, talking and connecting with people that have commented in your post, or even have followed you. They're new followers. So, and of course, new followers, we're going to follow them back, especially on Instagram. So, we want to definitely move forward with being consistent in our content every day. And we want it to be of service. Now, I'm going to show you. Um, I have an Excel um, spreadsheet of how I do my content and how do I actually strategize my marketing for the month. So, we're going to work on a marketing strategy for your business. But before we move on, if you just took the time and you did the post and you posted it on all your social media platforms, if someone likes your post on all your social media platforms, please go in, direct message them, and say, hey, so and so, whatever their name is, thank you so much for liking my post. That's it. I want you to keep it sweet and simple. Someone comments on your post, please comment back. Please comment back. I see a lot of people in lots of different platforms, including TikTok, that they do not respond back to comments. It's really important to acknowledge those people that are taking the time to comment on your post. So you want to take the time and you want to comment based on their response, and then send them a direct message and say, thank you so much for commenting on my post. Um, Are you following me because of family or because of my business? And you'll form a connection there. You'll form a conversation. And if they say, if it's for business, say, oh, that's so wonderful. Would you like a free consultation with me? And that's when you invite them in for a free consult. I do have like a spreadsheet that tells you like what you're supposed to ask during that conversation, but I'm not teaching that here. I will do that in my program, but I just don't teach that here because of time. But I want you to be intentional this weekend. It's Saturday. You posted already, so you'll definitely have a few minutes to send out, thank yous for liking, thank yous for commenting, inviting people. Now, of course, you're going to, form connections. Don't be fast about inviting them to a program. This is not what it's about. It's about forming a connection with another human being. It really is. You're learning to see if that's going to be your ideal client. You don't want everybody as your client. You want to find your ideal client. And so you don't want to be rushing and giving them information. Think about it this way. When you get all those direct messages and it's somebody who's doing a cold message, meaning you've never had a conversation with them, yet they're direct messaging you and they're giving you a whole paragraph on what they sell. What does that do? That turns you off and then you just swipe it off and you're done. You don't want to have that with your people. You want to form a genuine conversation. Now, guys, yes, this takes a little bit of time, but your growth is going to be organic and you're going to have the people that really are following you for the right reasons. So make sure you take the time to do this. Again, if you didn't take the notes, take a snap picture of this. This is the most important things that you could do when it comes to forming the connections, your content, and how to get more consultations in and customers into your business. Okay. So now we are going to work on our new marketing strategy with my Excel sheet. So let's see if I can go ahead and share that sheet with you guys. So that one's called, oh, I can, that's wonderful. All right. Don't get overwhelmed. This looks overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. I want to show you down here. I've already put in for the new year some months. But here is what I have. Like we're gonna do content for November. If you do not have content for October, then work on content for, starting for tomorrow. That's totally fine. What I do is, so I have these tabs here on the bottom. Hopefully you could see my tabs. Yes, you can see my tabs. With the month and the year. And what I do is I just change the top for the month. I change the name here on the tab as well. So I already have for next year. Now I've got to put the dates on here. And sometimes like for this, I know November starts on a Tuesday. So this one actually is done right. So you have to make sure that the dates are in its proper days. That's the only thing. So you have to do a little bit of manual work. But if you do that for the year in an hour, you're good to go for the year. Okay. So let's start with, I like to start with always our pillars. And I know that there's a lot of people out here that do not know what their pillars are. Okay. I get that. But it is something that you need to learn is what your pillars are in your business. I will show you what my pillars are. And if you need to know and really dig deep into knowing what your pillars are for your type of business, then again, go onto my website, book a free consultation call with me, and let's get this moving forward. Like, let's get your pillars on that list. So, um, for the month of October and November, okay, because they're holiday months, I'm starting to do a lot of promotions. I'm doing a lot of maybe fun videos. Um, so I will put in here my list of pillars that I will be working on for the month. Um, and then I'll change them out usually the following month. They're not too off, but I will change them based on where we are in. Sorry, you guys. Based on where we are in business, based on where society is in, what they're doing, and what is needed the most. So here are some things that I use to help me create my content calendar. So I know people love polls, right? So when we talked about before, um, engaging, right? In conversations, the four C's is conversations. Under there is engaging. That's part of it, you guys. Polls help people engage with you and help them give you their opinion. And you want that. So polls is a big thing for me. I will do mini training videos, and that is usually during the months that I will do some launches. And I launch about 8 times a year. So during that time, I will do mini training videos within a week of me launching. Okay. I will do daily challenges because they're kind of fun to do, especially on the weekend. Of course, self promote. Um, I do celebrate your wins. So if one of my clients is doing a great job, I do love celebrating their wins. I love celebrating my own wins. And that's something that you should be doing yourself. Um, a lead magnet. We talked about the lead magnet. Of course, you need to put the lead magnet out there as a post so that you could get people to sign up, so you could grow your email list. That's what it does for you. And so you definitely want to have a lead mag ready with a link for you to post a couple of times during the month so that we could have continuous emails being registered under your CRM. So here's a good, list of things that I do. But I'm going to show you how we put them in here. Um, so in here, this little tab actually pulls from right here, post types. It will pull from them. Okay. So on Tuesday the 1st, I know I want to do a poll. I want to do a fun poll. On Wednesday, I definitely want to do self promote. On Thursday, I definitely want to do self promote. And on Friday, I do want to do either, I'll do celebrating the wins. So Fridays and Saturdays are my days where I do the not so serious posts, the fun posts. You could do memes, celebrate someone's win, celebrate your own wins. Saturday, let me see if I have it here for Saturday, but um, fun. So I'll do something fun because I'm always doing something with my family. So I'll post something fun or where we're going or what we're doing on Saturday. Everybody loves to do that, right? So look so far, you guys. 5 days, we've done 5 days in. We know what we're going to talk about. Sunday is my heavy promotional day. Sunday has been a great day to post on my business, but what I do is I post a fun post in the morning. So I don't schedule that out. I just know that Sundays are fun. I want to share with everybody what I'm doing. I want to tell them what a great restaurant I found. But most importantly, at about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, I will do a promotion post and I will do a call to action to it. So know that every Sunday it's going to be a self promote post. So what I do is I cheat. I go to all my Sundays and I go to self promote. Where is my self promote up here? Okay. So I know for every Sunday I'm going to do a self promote. Okay. Every Saturday I know I'm going to do pretty much a fun post. That's just me. This is me, you guys. This is because it is what I know my audience likes. But to be honest with you, the algorithm shows that people are spending a little bit more time, especially during the holiday seasons that are coming up. Halloween's coming up, a lot of activities at school, that people are going through social media, but they're not looking at the serious posts on Saturday. Fridays, they're also not doing that either. They're really decompressing from the week. They just want to see something fun. So we want to celebrate or bring something happy on Friday, have a fun post on Saturday, and then promote on Sunday. Reason why we promote on Sunday, I'll tell you why. Sunday seems to be the day where everybody's like, I really don't want to do this again on Monday. Maybe their business is not going so well. Maybe that part of their business where they thought they were going to excel is not going well. They're looking to shut down their business. They're looking for solution for their business. Maybe not. Maybe they're just looking for solutions for their business. And they're looking for answers on the internet, on social media. That's why it's important to self promote and tell people who you service, what problem will you solve, and how are you going to solve it for them. That's the self promotion on Sunday. That's why it's so important. So as you could see, I really did all Sundays in November already. I did all the Saturdays in November already. And when I say when I did them all, is that at least I am strategizing and I'm putting together my marketing plan on what needs to be posted for the month of November. Okay. So we are working a little backwards because I'm doing the easiest stuff first, right? I am doing the easiest stuff first. Now, for Fridays, you could definitely mix it up. Okay. You could do a daily challenge, which could be a really fun thing to do. Um, you could do a Facebook Live on what you're going to be doing for, the weekend and let's see. If you are part of a podcast or you want to tell people that you're going to be part of a podcast, then put that information in. And then I love to get recommendations from people. I recently moved to Florida, so it's almost been a year, but I'm still finding the ropes of like restaurants, things to do, places to go. So I love to ask recommendations. So, and I'll be honest with you, I do that a little bit more than just once a month. So just know that Fridays are things that you could do, like celebrate wins of your clients, celebrate your wins, do a little fun daily challenge for someone. Go live on Facebook, go live on Instagram. People definitely want to see you, so definitely going live is important. And just get people's recommendations on something. You could be living somewhere forever and you still would like a recommendation on maybe a great boutique that you haven't been to, a great restaurant that you haven't been to. So, as you could see, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays are done. I know what I'm going to be talking about. Okay. Now, I do self promotions on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Without a doubt, there is self promotions on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Now, um, yeah, sorry, you guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps shifting. So on here, I know Wednesdays and Thursdays I self promote, so I need to come up with um more of who I serve, what problem I solve. There's more than one problem that you solve in your business. Just make sure that you know that. There's more than one problem that you solve in your business. And how you could help them. Of course, you're going to know other ways of helping them. So you want to be able to create different posts on who, what, and how. Okay. Because you need to do that well, I know I need to do that for Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Okay. Um, Tuesdays is a day that I really want to interact with them because Monday is one of those days like you really don't want to be here. You're still looking for solutions, but you really don't want to be here on your computer or on your phone all day. You really want to like get moving and you want to get that problem solved and that's it. So I might do a little training video on Tuesday. Um, let's see. I do different things on Tuesday. It depends on what we're doing. Invite a friend. You want to at least have a post where you're inviting someone to do something with you live together on Facebook or on Instagram. First of all, it's so much fun. People love to see how you're interacting, like maybe like a live coffee chat or something, to see how you can help their issues right online, for free. So this is cute. I do that maybe once a month, and it all depends on who is willing to do it because some people are just not willing to do it, and that's totally fine. But I always find that one person that definitely wants to go live with me and I want to solve their problems right there live on Facebook or on Instagram. And then I will do another Facebook live here. So I have one here, I have one here. Um I have one here because my training videos I do go live. And then something fun. So I know I need to go live here. So I will probably change this and do Facebook Live. So the thing is, I want to make sure that I am at least live and in your face once a week. And you should be doing the same. So I want to make sure I have a live here. I know I'm doing a live here. I know I'm doing a live here and I'm doing a live here. So that's once a week. And that's totally fine. I'm promoting myself 3 times a week, which is awesome. I probably will be promoting myself on Monday as well because Sundays and Mondays are two self-promoting, well, that's not a date, self-promoting um, days that work really, really, really well. Okay. I want to show you this. So we're looking at having like one live a week. We're looking to have fun posts on Saturdays and mornings of Sunday. And don't be so serious on Fridays. You definitely want to have serious posts on Sundays and Mondays. Have some educational. So could do training video, but I could also do the educational. Do I have it in here? Educational post. Let's say I don't want to do the live, but at least if I do an educational post and I do a recording of myself, I could do that as well. Because people want to learn from you as well, right? They need to form that trust. And the way they form that trust is by learning from you first and then seeing what you could do for them. And then they'll book a call with you. With all of these, you guys, you always want to invite, except for the fun days, the fun posts. And on Friday, don't do call to actions all the time, especially if you're doing like fun posts, if you're doing, a daily challenge, forget the invitation. Okay, forget the invitation. You want people to kind of look, have fun, be done. Thank them for coming up and doing the challenge. Hopefully they had something funny to say about your post and they'll comment. So you want interaction is what you're looking for these 2 days, Fridays and Saturdays. When you're self-promoting, of course, you're doing like if you want to have a free consultation call with me today, here's the link below, right? So just remember on self promotions, that's when you do your call to action. So we did this together. We did this together. We have a couple of days left, but that's no biggies. But um, so you can see it does not take long to really create your marketing strategy for the month. Now, this does not include a marketing strategy for a month that you're going to be launching. And again, I talked about launching within my program. So this is on a normal, typical month where you're not launching. You just want to have interactions with people. You want to get new followers. The other thing is maybe Tuesday is your educational post. Maybe Tuesday is the day that you start um, putting in for your lead gen, your lead magnet. And so that you could start increasing um, your email list because you guys, we need to get people to sign up for an exchange for an email, right? So this is like your typical marketing calendar for your content. Now the thing that what I do is once I have it all laid out on a simple month that I am not launching, because I do like 9-day launches. And when I do my 9-day launch, there's specific things that I put for in 9 days, and then the rest of the month is the same, honestly. But for a typical month, and I think that this is something that if you haven't done before, this is a good step, right? We created your first post today. You will follow through with the rest of the C's. But creating your marketing calendar for the rest of the month is super important. So this is a fun example of how to do it. Now, what I do is I don't worry about graphics or anything like that. I don't. Okay. What I like to do is go ahead and I start building the content. And of course, I like to go with simple first. So I start working on my Fridays and Saturdays. And so I literally type in my post right in here. Daily challenge for today. Now, I want to tell you this. I use a program or system called Later, Later.com. Okay, I don't have an affiliates program for I might have one. I don't even know. All I know is that I love using it because I actually upload my graphic, I upload my content, and I put in my hashtags. I put in the time that I want everything to be scheduled to be posted, and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So I do use now that I am experienced and I know what my marketing strategy is. I literally do this right in Later. Okay. And there are other systems that you could use as well. But for the sake of time, because a lot of you I know have spent like 4, 5, 6 hours creating content, which I think is just too much time creating content. This is an easier, faster way of creating the content. Is if you see the month there and you start typing off right into these boxes. You could always copy and paste right into Later. You could always copy and paste right into your social media platforms. The whole purpose of this is to kind of simplify and create content for the month in an hour and a half, no more than that. Remember, you could always reuse posts that really worked well in the past. You could always use graphics that you have used in the past. Please don't reinvent the wheel all the time. Okay. So right into this box, I create all the content for the day. Um, I know what my Facebook Live is going to be. You could write that in here. What are your, or actually, I should say, have been here for almost a year. Okay. So again, make it simple. These are Friday and Saturday. Nobody's reading long posts. Nobody's looking at long videos. Your video shouldn't be more than like a minute. And so this is going to be like, I know this is going to be a non-graphic. It's going to be like the color in the background. Um, because I want people to just read it and list out their favorite restaurant. Okay. So I go in here and I do all of Friday. I do all my fun posts for Saturday. And then I will go back in here and I will do my Tuesdays. The reason being is because Fridays, Saturdays, and Tuesdays are the easiest. They're the easiest posts to create. Now we're looking at the self promotional ones. And remember, the self promotionals can't always be the same. Okay. You could reuse them. Absolutely. If you're using one here, you could definitely bring it back right into here. But just don't have it too close to each other. That's the thing. And you want to make sure that you're talking about who you're helping, what problem are you going to be solving for them, and how you're going to solve that problem for them. Invite them to a free consult call. Always invite to a free consult call. Do your hashtags. Okay. Now, if we were in person, I would have had everybody work on this for an hour and a half. I would have wanted everybody to walk away with their November content done and ready to go. That includes graphics, hashtags, and your posts. But in this case, we cannot do that. We cannot sit here for an hour and a half to create it on online. So this is something that if you are doing the replay, you could just pause, create your content, and then you can move forward. Now, one of the things I didn't mention is up here, I like to put like November calendar, but I like to do like, sometimes I like to do themes, right? So November is a Thanksgiving, right? November's Thanksgiving. So I would do, and I just got to click on here, my theme, I'll leave that here, is grateful. Mm, grateful for. We could do like the month. Hmm. The theme for the month could be grateful. And what I could do, what I could do is within the self promote posts or my fun posts, I could definitely say what I am super grateful for. I'm grateful for you guys. I am grateful for my followers. Um, just keep in mind that you need to put in here when Thanksgiving in. And this is why it's so much fun. So this is probably when Thanksgiving is. I don't even know. I think it's the 24th. Yeah, it is the 24th. So I won't do a self promote at all. I have to, so this is where I need to look. I didn't look before. So for Thanksgiving, it's going to be a picture of my family and what I'm going to say, what I'm thankful for. And then on Black Friday, I'm definitely going to be promoting a sale for that day. And then Saturday is Small Business Saturday. I will be promoting a different sale for that day as well. And then I'm going to be probably doing a self promote, but in a fun way post. So you got to look when there is a holiday to kind of like cool it down. I know I'm going to have the sales for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. So just make sure, and I forgot to say that in the beginning, so I do apologize, is to make sure you put the holidays in there. Make sure you put your holidays in there. But for the month, I always put like a theme. And then I put the link of what I'm promoting. So either it's going to be the lead magnet. For this case, it not only will be the lead magnet for me, but it will be the sale for Thanksgiving, for Black Friday and for Small Business Saturday. And I always put them up here because I don't put them in my text. They get all messed up in here. So when it's time for me to cut and paste and put it on later, I copy paste this, I go back, I go into later, I paste it, then I come in here and click on my link and go in there. So I always put the links in here. Also, this is really useful if you have um, maybe someone who is actually writing your content. You could give them the strategy. They could write out the content for this, but they have the links already up here, right? So you could create a very quick marketing strategy calendar very, very quickly, making sure that you put in like maybe a theme that you're doing for the month and then promotional um, links up here. Okay, so that someone who is creating your posts or if you're creating your posts, you have it all right in here. All right, so that is the new marketing strategy that you should be doing for your business so that we can ensure that you're staying consistent with your posts. Make sure that when you're scheduling out your posts, it's going to be a certain time that your algorithm recommends for you. So for me, it's always 8 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock noon or 7 o'clock at night. And you could find that right on Instagram. It'll show you like what are the best times that your people are on. And then I just post my posts during that time. So that is the new marketing strategy for you and your business. You need to be on social, you guys. That's the bottom line. You need to be consistent. You need to have content that converts. You need to invite people. You need to engage with people. And this is going to help you out, not only for you, but again, if you do have someone or a team member that is creating content for you, they know what the marketing strategy is. And they could start writing it out. You could go back, you could look into it. This is something that I could share for sure. Just email me that you're looking for the business content calendar, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. Um, So, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a 15-minute break. Let me stop screen sharing. We're going to take a 15-minute break. And then we're going to come back to um, actually finding our ideal client within our social media platform. So, take your 15 minutes. We will be back by 10:15. Um, and then again, like I said, we are going to use our cell phones. We're going to find our ideal client. And then we're going to look at our roadmap for Q1 and Q2, Q3, Q4 for our business in 2023. We're going to look at how we build a business strategy for your business for the new year. Okay. Now you got to remember that you have to look at your work that you did yesterday so that you can implement what you're going to be fixing and doing for 2023. All right, you guys. So just keep that in mind. Honestly, when we come back, it should not take us more than another hour. It shouldn't take us more than another hour. So definitely come back and we will get started on finding your ideal client. All right, you guys. All right, you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. If you're doing a replay, just stop, take your break. But I want to move forward. I definitely want to get through these things. So for right now, and I wish I could plug in to show you how to actually this. So I'm going to try to do this by showing you in the camera. Um, I would like for you to go to Instagram. Okay. So, oh, okay. You could see it pretty clear. So if we go onto Instagram, hit the little home button down here. It kind of clears your Instagram feed. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go to the hourglass right next to the home. Let me see if this, yep, right there. So right next to the home. And then you're going to get a whole list of like the most popular posts or the most um and it's all going to be different for us, by the way. So it's all going to be different based on who we follow, based on what we like, all that stuff. So it's all going to be different for us. So you just kind of want to go through starting from the top. So this one is the first one for me. Go through the top. So how it's done for you, it's once you click on the magnifying glass, it'll show you the most popular posts first, the ones that are doing really, really well. What you want to do is go through it to see which one really resonates with you. Okay. And the first one for me says why your brand color is super important. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to look to see this person is from Los Angeles, California. This person has over 1,500 likes on their post alone. They have over 94 comments on this post alone. Now what I'm going to do is, so I know I like the post, so I'm going to like it. Click the little heart button. I liked it because I did. It's a very clear post. I love the graphics on it. Um, so, and it's actually very, very educational. So I too am going to take a second and I'm going to comment on this post. So go ahead, click on the magnifying glass, click on that first post that really resonates with you, open it up, like it. First thing you're going to do is like it because if it resonates with you, you definitely want to like it. So go ahead and press like. Then make a comment on it. Something short and sweet, just one sentence, post. Now what you're going to see is they're either going to like your comment. So I made a comment, that's my comment there. They're either going to like my comment or they're going to respond and reply to my comment and then they're going to follow me, right? It's another follower on my Instagram. Okay? But what I do then is I go out of that post and I will click on them. I clicked on him and I actually noticed he's got 73,000 followers. Okay. He does Instagram business. He's an Instagram business expert. Why not? I pressed the follow button. He noticed that I commented on his post. I liked his post and I followed him. He will probably do the same back. And then when I post, he will see that post. His followers will see that post that he actually um, interacted with. And you're not going to get 73,000 of his people looking at it, but you're going to get a good amount looking at it. So it's more people looking at your posts and your content. Okay. So once you get out of there, go back to your list. Go to the next one that resonates with you. Now, what I tell my girls to do is since this is on your cell phone and this is something that you need to do on a daily basis, and I always recommend about 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, it's on your phone. Find a cozy place. It could be outside, it could be in your car while you're picking up your kids. It could be anywhere where you're just sitting there and you're on your phone. At least take 15 minutes and do this. it will increase your followers organically because you're following only people and you're liking only people that you like their content, right? So they're going to do the same thing for you. So do this 15 times for 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. What I like to do is I like to quickly go in and put a timer on for myself, because I do tend to we get lost in social media. So I put 15 minutes and I'll press start, and then I will literally, that's all I will do for 15 minutes in the morning and at night. Um, and then once the buzzer goes off, that's it. I'm done for the day, or I'm done for that session. Um, You guys, I use my do not disturb a lot on my phone because when I'm working, I'm working. I need to stay focused. Um, I shut off the notifications on my computer at all times. Those are never on, because honestly, my phone is completely linked onto my computer. So anything that is urgent, need a notification, it's going on my phone. It's not going on my computer because when I'm working and I put in do not disturb, I put the do not disturb on my cell phone. My two kids and my husband are able to text me and call me, and those are the only people I want calls for at that time, but I won't get any disturbance on my computer. So there's not other things that I need to shut off. So make sure everything is really shut off on your computer and make sure that you could do the do not disturb mode on your cell phone. Okay. So we need to do this for 15 minutes. And the reason why we want to do this for 15 minutes is again to gain organic followings. We want to have other people follow us, and we want to follow them because we need to expand our minds too and be open to what other people are saying when it comes to business or when it just comes to family or like the holidays are coming. So a lot of us want to learn how to cook something or bake something that is, good for the holidays. So um I would stop this replay and do it for 15 minutes, and you're going to see the followers. Now, before you even start, I'd like to always write down on a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet because I keep track of my KPIs on how many followers I had this morning. So when I opened up the app, how many followers did I have, October 22nd at 10 a.m. And then by that evening, I'm going to look to see how many followers I gained. And I have the little spreadsheet where I actually put in how many followers I gained in the AM and then when I do it again in the PM. Okay. So let's go ahead. You could pause the video. I'm gonna obviously going to continue live, going on to the next thing. But if you're doing a replay, we're gonna hit pause. You're gonna do 15 minutes of this, and then continue the replay. Now, if we were in person, again, I would have given you 15 minutes to do this, so that you could learn and you could see how easy it is to do this, for your business. Okay. Now, we have learned how to find your ideal client on Instagram. Now you're trying to figure out, how am I doing that on my other social platforms? Honestly, you're doing it the same way. You're going to go on to Facebook. So now we did Instagram. You're going to go on to Facebook and you're going to go into groups, because I know you guys are following groups. Hopefully, you're following business groups. And you're going to go into those business groups and you're going to look to see what people have posted latest between yesterday and today. See what resonates with you. Someone that might have said something that you loved, something that resonated with you, and you want to probably comment on her post and start following her or him. That's how you start building followers on Facebook as well, is through groups. So find the groups that you're part of, look through yesterday's post and today's posts. So you want to look at the most recent from someone that posted something that you liked, resonated with, that you agree with. Look at their profile, see if it's somebody that you want to follow. Look at the latest posts, like, comment, follow. Same way for Facebook, you guys. So I would say if you want to spend 50, let's allocate 10 minutes on Instagram and the rest, 5 minutes on Facebook. You could do that. Try to do 15 minutes of your very first or your top social media platform. If you want to spend 30 minutes in total, and do like 15 minutes in Instagram and then like another 15 minutes on Facebook, totally do that, you guys. The whole point of it is you need to find people, you need to start following. You just can't expect people to follow you and to comment on you only. You're not doing that. Okay. So pick your top two platforms and start doing this with. You could do the same thing with Pinterest. You could do the same thing with LinkedIn. Follow, like, comment, and start increasing your followers and subscribers organically. Okay. So now that you know how to find your ideal client, because I'll tell you that if it's someone that you resonate with on social media and you start commenting, liking, and following, they will do that back because they've seen your content. Um, your post then will start being seen by them and they'll probably start interacting and talking and maybe even booking a call with you. So that is, a great way of finding your ideal client. Look at who you love to work with, follow them, like, comment, and then start posting because they will then start seeing the posts. All right. Last but not least is Sam, I need a plan. I need a plan for the rest of Q4 and I need a plan for 2023. Okay. And all I could say is I got you. But again, I really wish that we would have done this in person, because we would have gotten a lot more out of it if we would have done in person. But Hurricane Irene had different goals for us. So let's get into it. All right. So you can see my slides. And we're going to go ahead and discuss my 10K freedom formula roadmap. Okay. Um, Super simple. It literally is a roadmap, right? It literally looks like a road. It's a map. And what we're going to do is, and I'm not sure why this one is, yeah, why is this one like this? I think it's because I need to stretch it out. Yep. So what I like to do is all my spreadsheets and stuff, you guys, are interactive. I don't like creating things just for the look of it. It needs to be interactive and helpful. Okay. I want to start in 2023. The reason being is because it's going to help you implement what you need to do for November and December for Q4. Okay. So first and foremost, so this is for 2023. What I like to do is I like to implement first the times that I will not be around or that I do not want to implement a launch or I do not want to do some promotionals. It's something that it's important so that you can lay out the rest of the year. Okay. So, for instance, for the month of July, I take a full month vacation. No joke. My husband and I will we will take cruise, we will go on a ton of trips. I will be here, I will work with my clients or wherever I am. I still work with my clients, but I will not do any launching. I will do not have any promotionals, nothing like that. It's usually fun. It's usually this is what I'm doing because I'm living financially free. So I like to put that in here because, and why is this at 5? No. Okay, there we go. Because I want you guys to see. Um, I want, not only for me as a reminder, but for my team to remind that my financial goal for July, I need to move that to August and not to June. I'm sorry, to move it to June and not to August because I want to go on vacation in July knowing that I hit my numbers and that I don't have to worry about it until I come back in August. Okay. So the month of July is non promotional. So I know that I'm not going to get new clients. So I'm not going to really promote or meet my financial goal for July. So I make sure I put that into June or even into the previous quarter. Okay. I also know that December, first of all, is my favorite holiday. And it's something that, like you guys know, it's very important to me to spend time with my family. It's not only my daughter's birthday, but I throw a holiday party for friends in December. I hold visitors in December as well, and then we celebrate the 24th and the 25th, and of course, then there's the New Year's. So December, I really want to concentrate on my family, and even partially. So what I'll do is for November is also half. Oops, also half of the month is holiday. Oh, goodness. Okay. Half of the month. So I know that, and my team knows that by the 15th or the 18th, usually of November, by like the 18th of November, that's it. I start shutting down. I start thinking about Thanksgiving and the meals and the baking and the cooking and the decorating and buying and all that stuff. So I do not want to focus on promoting or launching anything during that time. So I put that in here. Now, for you guys, let's say that you have a wedding in place. Okay. Let's say you have a wedding that you're going to in May. You want to put that in there. You want to put that you have a wedding in here. Maybe that you're taking a family vacation in June. You want to put that in there. Anything that you know that you're going to be doing for 2023, put it in here. Now, this is on a personal level. This, of course, needs to be on a business level as well, meaning if you're going to be doing a big launch, okay, maybe you're doing a big conference twice next year, put the conference in here. I know for January, I want to have a conference. I want to have, um, okay, I want to have end of month conference. Why the end of the month? The reason why I'm having it at the end of the month is, as you could see, I'm taking like almost half of November and all of December, not off, but I'm not promoting, I'm not doing anything. So I need to really push at the end of December. My team will push out some content and the beginning of January to push out some content for people to sign up for a conference that I want to have in January. I wasn't going to have one in January, you guys, because I had this one. But because of having to move this to be virtual, and I really want to have an in person because they are both so very different, and I love for my people to really, you know, we want to meet, we want to exchange information, we want to really, you know, gosh, I'm losing the word. Is really interact with other business people. It's important for me to have it in person. We've been locked up for way too long, and I really want to bring that out. And I want to have conferences for next year. So I want to have a conference at the end of January. Put it in there. If you're going to have a launch of a new product, let's say you're a brick and mortar, put it in that month that you're going to do it. Put it in there. Because if Sally comes up to you and says, well, I'm going to get married in February, but you know for a fact that you're going to be launching your product in February, how important is that wedding? Or can we switch that product launch to the next month or the previous month? I don't want you to stress about it either. It allows you to be flexible and know, hey, the first 3 months, as we know, is your first quarter of the month, and this is when we push the hardest to really hit our financial goal. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure why that does that. I wish that someone could tell me like how to prevent from it doing. I'm not even touching anything. So, this Q2, I know that for Q2, I need to hit not only the Q2 financial goal, but I need to implement the July financial goal into my Q2 financial goal. Okay. The same with, so this is the start of Q3. I know that for Q3, first of all, July, August, and September are the hardest month because people are on vacation. So you really want to push July, August, and September to get some of this financial goal that you want in here into Q3. And October is your heaviest month. October, you're trying to get as many sales as possible to really hit your financial goal for Q4. Now, we're almost at the end of October. You're like, I haven't even hit my financial goal. I haven't even hit a dollar. Okay, fine. We still have a good amount of days in October. We still have a good amount of days in November because Thanksgiving is not until the 24th. So you've got 24 days in November plus. So you have more than a month to really hit some financial goals. You just have to put your head down, you guys, and do the work every single day. And I know that if you're working a 9 to 5 job, I know it is hard to come home to cook, to clean, to do all that stuff, and then to sit for like 2 hours at your desk to do some business work. But I know people that have taken time during their lunch and they've taken maybe 15 minutes to eat their lunch and then they sit in their car and they work their business for 45 minutes. That's time to engage. That's time to invite. That's time to book calls or even take calls. But try to do your best and look at this roadmap to see what you need to do for each month. And then you break it down by week and then by day. Now, I teach also that part. I did not put that in here, and I really am kicking myself for not doing that right now. Is what I do is I take your financial goal and say, okay, so my financial goal is 10K per month. Okay. I'm going to do some math right now. So my financial goal is 10K per month. So that means that I need to, on a 30-day month, I need to make $333 per day. Okay. So you have to ask yourself and you need to know on a whole. So if your goal is to make your first 6 figures of $100,000 for the year and you break that up into 12 months, you're going to need 8 to 9 clients for the year. So that means that you need to get 1 or 2 clients in January, 1 client in February, 1 or 2 clients in March. You want to get as many of your clients in the beginning of the year so that we're not running into vacations, we're not running into holidays. Okay. But then you need to even go into further detail of like, okay, so we know that we need to make $333 a day to make 100, $10,000 a month to make $100,000 a year. How many clients do I need with X program per month to meet that goal? Okay, because it's all going to depend on the program and the price that you have that program at. We always want to start with your highest paying product to sell so that you can meet your financial goal, and then everything else trickles. So I also teach a business pyramid where I always tell people do one-on-one clients first. They're the highest paying product that you probably have. And then once you get used to selling your one-on-ones or you've met that goal of 8 to 9 people, then go in and you could start doing masterminds and you could start having getting people to sign up for masterminds per month, and that's more money that's coming in. The last thing you want to really do is have products, right? Like a planner, like a book, t-shirts and sweaters, whatever it is. Those are extras. You want to always go by the most your top paid program, or it could be top paid video program or top paying product. You want to push on the one that is the most expensive, the one that you really really love to sell first, sell that out, and then move on to the next. But so for these purposes, so when we're looking at the roadmap, put in not only your personal things that you need to do for the year, but also for the business. So if you're going to have a specific launch at a specific month, make sure that you put that in those months. Okay. Woo! I'm sorry that the whole screen trying to go back and forth has just been really, really crazy. Um, so I want to go back. Once you have this roadmap played out, this is where we kind of go back and forth between the business content calendar that we just worked on. If you guys remember the Excel sheet to create your marketing content, and it helps us to focus on what we're going to work out for the month. So for the month of January, my team and I know that we really need to push hard in the beginning of the month to launch my conference for the end of the month. So my content is going to change and they know this. So I will implement a marketing strategy for them. I will put in my pillars that I'm going to want them to talk about. They will create the content. It will go up. My responsibility is to go live. And so that is the plan. That is a marketing plan and business plan for January. Okay. I'm going to pick my highest paying product. And actually, right now, it's my only paying product right now because I've gotten rid of other programs. And the reason why I've gotten rid of my other programs is because I have, even though I've enjoyed helping women opening up their businesses and helping them get to 6, 7 figures, I really am looking for the women who have really worked hard to get to those, like $4 or $5,000 per month, and really are looking to hit their $10,000 a month more per month. I really want to help them get over that hump. And it's just like a personal goal for me to do. So I'm literally only focusing on one program for next year, and that is it. I was going to release a planner this year. I've decided not to. I will release it maybe next year. Because it's not going to be your typical planner. It's going to be a book slash planner that is going to take you from the A to Z of opening up a small business. So it's not as easy as just going into Canva and putting in the pages and all that stuff. It doesn't work like that. So I'm really literally only focusing on one program right now. I am considering, which I don't have anything recorded, you guys. I believe that every single business is different. I believe that every business needs to be treated differently. So for me, nothing is recorded. I'm giving you the basics of what everybody needs to do in their business to move forward to make their 10Ks a month. But I will never tell you that everybody needs to do this when it's somebody who's selling soaps and somebody who's selling an online program. I'm telling you what overall needs to be done for your business because you're both selling online. Whether you're a brick and mortar, I know you're selling that product online. And if you're an online service based person, you are selling something online. So you both need to be on social media, posting every single day, making the connections. So you both are doing this, the same way. But there are certain things in businesses that do not work for someone who has a brick and mortar and that someone who's just solely online. And that's what I teach. I teach everything live and everybody gets one-on-ones with me. So this is where I am very much different from other coaches. Um, and all of this kind of changes with business to business. But in overall, your marketing plan should be based on these things. So if you have a launch, work around that. If you have another launch that you have to plug in your launches for the months, do that so that you can work on your marketing content. Okay. So, my 10K freedom formula. We talked about we need to stop the overwhelm. So, if you've got like 20 different programs, we need to talk. You shouldn't have 20 different programs unless they're all doing really, really well. And then I definitely want to interview you. So, if you have this amazing program, stick to that program, push that program out so people learn about your program. And if you have this amazing product and you want people to learn about that product, you need to push out information on that product. But don't overwhelm yourself with trying to do everything in your business because it will not work. You need to stick to one thing, perfect it, and then move on. So we're going to stop the overwhelm. You're going to start doing the 4 C's. We worked on that several times. And your money making activities. Okay. Now, your money making activities, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth, is we talked about the roadmap, right? We know how to create our marketing strategy, our marketing content. It all trickles down. You have to work backwards. It all trickles down to what your financial goals are going to be. So, again, if you have a $100,000 financial goal, you know that you need, let's say, 8 clients for the year. You know that you want to take vacation or you're not going to be around for these months. You need to say, okay, I need to find one client in January. So, what is it that I need to do on a daily basis, which we showed you? Following new people, messaging people, finding new clients that way. Um, what do I need to do on a daily basis? Block it out on my calendar so that I could reach that goal of 1 to 2 people per month. Okay. Work backwards. $100,000 divided by 12 gives you 8.3. So it's 8 to 9 clients for the year. Well, depending on your pricing of your program, right? Then trickle that down and even further where you take away those 3 months that you're not going to be working, let's say, $100,000 divided by 10 months or 9 months. How many clients do you need per month? And then trickle it down by week. Always do it at the beginning of the month so that you are not like hyperventilating at the end of the month that you haven't reached your one person goal or the two-person goal. And so that's why it's so important to also use your calendar, you guys, to block time to know what you're going to be doing every single day. And they sure better be money making activities. For instance, content that converts is a money making activity. Also, going live and really helping that person know who you are, who you help, what problem are you solving, and how you're going to solve it. Those are money making activities. Putting out an email to your email list, inviting them to a sale, inviting them to come follow you for an early promotion. That is a money making activity. So um, that's what you need to think. What are things that you are currently doing that are going to make you money? Not helping Sue with her business, not getting paid for it, and spending like 2 or 3 hours. That doesn't help your business, you guys. I promise you. Work on your calendar on blocking the time that it's going to take to build your business. My 10K freedom formula is heavily, heavily worked in my Elevate program. Excuse me, my Elevate program. Starting to lose my voice again. Mm. In my six figure society, I used to teach the 5K freedom formula. I am considering recording that into a program and putting it up for sale, and then taking individual calls, but I haven't worked out the details yet. I know that for 2023, I am only promoting my Elevate program. And again, it's for people who are making those four, five, $6,000 a month in revenue, not profit, in revenue, um, and then wanting to get to that 10,000 goal per month. That is what my Elevate program is about. Um, Now, how does this work, Sam? So this is super easy. If you want to find out more, you want to get into more details of everything that I've taught you today, you're going to sign up for a 45-minute call with me. That's the first thing you want to do. So go into www.samanthacruz.org, book a free consultation call with me. Tell me that it's about the Elevate program, and we could discuss about the Elevate program. There is an application process. It's not a long process, it's a couple of questions, but I wanna make sure, just like for you, that this is the right program for you. If it's not, I promise I will tell you that it is not, um, because again, and I haven't said this before, I do only take 8 people for the year, and it's because I actually, work, and you can look, I work one-on-one sessions with you on a weekly basis. I do 1 training for you or your team members, because at this level, you really don't have the full time or capacity to be sitting there listening to trainings. You can have your team member come out in your spot to do the training, to implement things, and to bring it out to the office. And then you get weekly mastermind sessions, because sometimes we are in areas in our business where we need to work together with other like minded women. Okay. Meaning, it gets lonely. It gets lonely in this online world. So we want to kind of be in this mastermind group where we could throw out ideas to ourselves. Hey, what do you think? Can you be my beta tester for this program or for this product? This is a good way of networking with women that are willing to help you, that they've been there, done that, and they're willing to help. And then you're going to get the simple steps you need in your business in the current season that you're in your business, to help you move forward. And again, all this in the Elevate program is personalized. Nothing is the same for everybody. Everybody gets something different because everybody has different businesses. So I want to be super, super clear on that. My Elevate program, and just the way I treated my Six Figure Society, they're very different. It's very personalized to you and your business. Okay. Now, today, and I'm only doing this because I did the conference, and I wanted to put this out during the in person conferences, that I am only doing the Elevate program for 2023, but I am willing to take 2 to 3 people, and no more than 3 people, for the remainder of this year in my Elevate program for a super reduced price. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I know the holidays are coming. I know you really want to end your year really strong. And I know that you really want to work towards your business goals for 2023. So my Elevate program is normally at $12,500 paid in full for the year. So it is a 12-month program. But if you opt out to doing the monthly payment, it's going to cost you more. It's $1,200 per month. So you want to keep that in mind. If you did paid in full, you actually save about 2 months. Um, and it's you guys, it's worth it. So think about it. 1200 it's $1,200 per month for 12 months is $14,400. If you pay it in full, it's only $12,500. But that's my regular price for today, and for those who listened into this conference. And you'd have to send me an email letting me know that. It is $6,000. It's $6,000. It's a saving of $6,500. And again, that's paid in full. There is a monthly plan that we could do for $700 a month. Remember, that is in 12 months. It's going to cost you more. So just keep that in mind. I do have it on sale for $6,000, a saving of $6,500. But if you paying in monthly, it's $700 per month, and it is a 12-month commitment. Okay. There is no enrollment again until December. I am going to do a 5-day mini launch in December this year. Um, and it will be at the regular price of $12,500. You guys understand that I, again, do not do any recordings of trainings. Everything is live. Your business is my business. I'm basically your business manager where you get me once a week for 1 hour one on one. Okay. You get me once a month live to do a particular training based on the season that we're in that business. So if it's something that's majorly happening in the marketing, you're going to know about it first. We're going to teach it. We're going to implement it for you and your business. So everything is live, nothing is recorded, and everything is personalized for you and your business. That is the big difference here. And I only take 8 clients for 2023. So I'm going to take a max of 3 people between now and December, and that's it. And I'm only taking 8 clients for 2023. Now, there's no link. It is not even on my website. This is an exclusive group. You will need to email me at info@samanthacruz.org to apply for the Elevate program. So in the subject line, if you're really interested in this, you want to take advantage of the $6,000 and on sale for 6,500. You want to send me an email today saying applying to Elevate program. I seen your, and then, in the body, just say, saw the conference. I was in your conference. I'd like to take advantage of your sale. And then I will send you a link to book a call with me um, pretty quickly to see if you could answer a couple of questions, see if this Elevate program is for you. And if not, I definitely have a different solution for you. But definitely take advantage of this because it's a major savings for you guys. Now, I want to discuss in further detail about the money making activities. Okay. Again, I do it differently when I'm in front of people. I will look at their business plan, like their financial goal, and like work their way backwards to see what the numbers are and exactly what you need to do on a daily basis. But this is what I teach everybody. Your daily money making activity should be something that is attracting people. Okay. How are they finding you? How do they know about you? How do they know what you do? How do they know what you sell? Right? Attraction. Your content that converts. You need to put in there. We just did it today. Um, we need to put in and reintroduce ourselves to people and reintroduce what we sell and reintroduce what we solve for people and who we want to work with and how we can help them. So, whatever it is that you're doing for the day, and these are money making activities for the day, it can be a newsletter as long as the newsletter is maybe possibly introducing yourself. You have a picture of yourself, you're introducing your product, you're introducing your services, you are forming that connection, that attraction for that product or services through that email, through that newsletter, through that post, through that video. Okay. That is your money making activity for the day. The other thing is your nurture, right? Moving people through the like, trust, how process, right? So we talked about forming the connections with people, right? We need to find a way of connecting with people and having them like your content, to having them trust you and your process. I don't talk fluff. I don't post all things about my business because I want people to word of mouth tell people that I'm amazing. And that's the whole point of my business is I want to get to that goal where I want people to say, you know what, you need a business coach, or you need a marketing strategist, you need a business manager. Sam is who you need to go to. And a lot of my clients do come word of mouth. And eventually That's where I want to be, is just all word of mouth and not have to be on social and just be on Google. That's it. That's all I want to do. And I don't see why you guys wouldn't want to do that as well, but we're all different. I just want to be word of mouth. A word of mouth is like the best thing for anybody to have, is just having clients come in because someone has highly recommended you. Let me look to see if I have any comments. Okay, I'm good. Now, of course, the third important thing is to convert. Invite them to your consultation, you guys. So if you're sending out an email, if you're sending out a newsletter, or if you're doing a live, or if you're doing a post, call to action should be, and always should be, invite them to a free consultation call. Invite them to a free consultation call. It is the easiest thing. Now, if you're in the middle of a launch and you're looking like, okay, well, I need to put in so that people could apply for or purchase into, that's fine. That's a call to action. But if you're not launching and you're just putting in out content, you want to make sure that your call to action is an invitation to a consult call. Okay. Crystal Moore, she is my last testimony of the day. She was amazing. She took this picture. Um, she was in a conference call one day and she's like, I'm taking a picture. I'm sending you my testimonial now. And she took this picture and I thought it was really, really cute. Um, I learned to simplify so I could multiply in my business. I should have signed up for the Six Figure Society earlier, but it's all good. I joined, I gained skills, I learned to become financially independent in 5 months. You guys, she was in college. Hold on. She was in college. She was just about to graduate, and she did. She was just looking to see what jobs were out there for her. And she is a financial manager. Well, she graduated in finance, and she wanted to just do something in finance. She became a financial manager at a um, in a corporate business. I don't want to name the names of the company. And so she was not happy. She was not being respected. She was not making the money that she should have. After being there, she learned that a lot of other people were making a lot more money than with her, and they had just graduated college as well. So she said that she wanted out. She was working all these hours and not getting paid for them. So we helped her build the business. And within 5 months, she gained so many clients. She had to actually rent an office so that she could hire people to come in and help her. She really did increase her revenue tremendously within 5 months. And I'm happy to report that she has purchased her home this past year, on her own, as 1 year after her graduation. So that's pretty amazing that you can come out of college and within 1 year, you're able to become financially free and own your own home. So she is super excited, super happy, and she has major plans for some vacationing and traveling up in the couple of months. So I'm super happy for her. Um, Conclusion for the money making activities. Conclusion: to generate growth consistently in your business, you will need to attract, nurture, and convert. Remember the 4 C's. They're super important, you guys. Remember to be consistent. Super important. Remember to nurture your audience. Remember to attract your audience. Remember to invite them to consultation calls. Okay? So far, what you've discovered is we need to stop overwhelming ourselves and stop try to do everything all at once. We need to implement the 4 C's and do and focus on our daily money making activities so that we can move our business forward. I will tell you this, and I tell my clients all the time: stop skipping steps. If you skip steps in business, you will not move forward. You will stay stuck. Stop skipping steps. You need to take the steps in order to move forward in your business. And I promise you, you will move forward quickly without you even noticing it. but you can't skip steps. You can't just get frustrated and just say, I just don't know why I'm not making the money. I have all these products. That's great, but nobody knows about them because you're not posting about them. You're not nurturing people. They're not trusting you. They can't trust your product. You're not out there enough. You're not, people are not seeing your face. They don't know who they're buying from. So you really need to sit back and say, okay, what have I done? What have I done to really promote my business or my product? What have I done to really nurture people out there to know what, that they need to buy from me? So stop skipping steps. And I promise you that if you stop the overwhelm, and if that means you need to take today's Saturday and Sunday to literally clean out your desk at home, simplify it, declutter things, declutter your phone, and just make a brand new schedule for yourself for next week, then do that. I encourage you to do that. Just remember the 4 C's and your money making activities, put them into your calendar, and you're going to see growth in your business. So, I hope you get this one thing out of this conference is that we need to just simplify things to multiply your business. Okay. It's super, super easy. Now, if you've had questions along the way and you need specific help, as we said yesterday, go ahead and go into www.samanthacruz.org and book your free strategy call with me today. It's free. I give you 45 minutes of my time. I trust me, you get a lot out of me in 45 minutes. So you want to make the call. And again, if you want to and are interested in that Elevate program and you feel like you definitely meet the requirements, email me. You definitely want to take advantage of the $6,500 savings. I'm not doing that for next year. And once I have my 8 clients, I won't probably do a sale until next December. Um, Definitely email me and at least have a conversation with me, see if you even qualify and see how we can move you forward. All right. The two main reasons why we really need to chat is you need to get your time back, stopping of the overwhelming and start growing your business. Book so that you can have more revenue and more profit in less time. Okay. So you definitely want to book that call with me so that we can go ahead and get your time back and start growing the business that you want today. Things that I already said, book your call with me today. Now, if this sounds like something that works for you, you definitely want to chat. Book your free call with under www.samanthacruz.org and book your call today. You guys, this has been amazing. I hope that you have found this super helpful. I always enjoy training people on simplified ways of helping them in their business because it's just small tweaks that we need to make. And I want you to know that for someone who actually worked in corporate for 5 years and owns 4 small businesses, corporate does the same thing. They overcomplicate things. They have way too many meetings. Meetings that like we're having a meeting about that meeting. What you want me to get the work done in another hour, but we're having a meeting. They complicate things, you guys. They complicate things just like we do. So I try to take the complications away so that you can move your business forward. All right. So don't fear like, oh my gosh, I just did things wrong and I just don't know how to fix it. Cut the overwhelm out. Book the free call with me today. Let's talk it out. Let's see how I can help you and move your business forward. Please don't close your business. All I tell people is please don't close your business. 2023 is supposed to be an outstanding year for small businesses. And so you don't want to be the one to close out your business and then sit there and figure, what if I would have done things differently? What if I made it? What if? Get the what if out of your brain. I definitely want to have a free consultation call with you and see how I can help you move your business forward. You guys, it has been a pleasure. It has been an amazing morning. We are saving an hour of our time today. Again, if we would have done this in person, we definitely would have gone over a little bit because of the work that we would have done, of the whole content creation would have taken a bit of time. Um, but I'm super happy that you were here today. If you are doing this as a replay, let me know that you're doing this as a replay. I hope to speak to you guys soon. And if you're seeing this in a couple of days from now and you're like, I really would have loved to be in the Elevate program, doesn't hurt to email me. You never know. Remember, I don't accept everybody into my program. You have to apply. So, you guys, again, www.samanthacruz.org. Book your free call today. Apply for the Elevate program by sending me an email at info@samanthacruz.org. And guys, it has been a pleasure. I hope you've learned a ton of things and applied things to your business. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday, and I will see you guys soon. Follow me on my socials and learn new things every day. Bye, guys.